and then we're gonna run one back with Croce. Starts with the cross. Why not put me on the library, man? Why not? Oh my god, he's so quick. Holy cow. This dude is schmovin'. Look at that. I do like how both of the... Oh, absolutely. Both of the characters I unlocked were legitimately from Midnight Mass. That was like a great little accidental bit of kismet, I thought, when I unlocked them yesterday. I'll still take Lightning Ring. That doesn't bother me. Midnight Mass was good. Hot take. I agree. You know what I tried watching on Netflix last night? Jean-Pierre Jeunette's new movie, Big Bug. He made Amélie and also the movie The City of Lost Children. He's kind of like an absurd type... He's an absurdist, very artistic director. I gotta be honest with you. Probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life. Offensively bad and just... basically pure garbage. He did make Amélie, yes. It's really bad. Is it about a big insect? No, it's about like in the near future of 2045. We have like robots and androids that have permeated our lives, but then like one of the androids is making a coup to basically take over France. And you would think like, whoa, that's kind of gritty. No, not at all. It's kind of like a slapstick, absurd caper. It's very just... It's just not good. I would not recommend watching it at all. So if you, because it's probably going to be, you're going to go to Netflix, and Netflix is going to be like, we paid $15 million to make this movie, you should watch it. And you, if you trust me, you should say no. I would say it's kind of like a horny, iRobot. If iRobot was directed by the guy who made Scary Movie. I'm sold. I mean, it's certainly unique. I don't know if I've ever seen another film like it. It's kind of like if David Cage's favorite movie was the Farrelly Brothers' Stuck on You. It's kind of like that. And then he made Detroit Become Human. You had me at horny. I think there's better horny movies. Like X2, when Wolverine is sleeping in his tent, and then Mystique comes into his tent and goes, I can be anything you want. And then he turns into Lady Deathstrike, or she turns into Lady Deathstrike, and then she turns into Jean Grey. And you're like, whoa, dude, this is crazy. Rebecca Romaine Gomos? No, man. Rebecca Romaine Stamos, please. That sounds putrid. Then he stabs her? Yeah, well, spoilers! Yeah, or like the Austin Powers scene where Austin Powers and Heather Graham are trying to pack all that stuff into the tent, and it looks like she's using a sledgehammer to put an enormous tube up his anus, but actually it's just the shadows on the tent wall. That's a good one, man. Those were shadows? These people are sick! Classic bit. Look, I love 1.4 of the 3 Austin Powers movies. You gotta admit, especially the second and third one, are just the same jokes again. You know, the same shadow joke from The Spy Who Shagged Me is used in Goldmember when you see how large Mini-Me's phallus is. It looks like a baby out in an apple. Shall we shag now or shag later? Bat chest? Oh, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I think by Goldmember it was broke. But rather than fix it, they just, like, didn't make another one. Although they said they might now. That's true. At the end of Goldmember, Fat Bastard got skinny. But here's how you can tell that movie is old. He says thank you to Jared from Subway for helping him get on the Subway diet. That's a reference that's so dated that the guy that they're referencing is in prison for, like, the worst crimes you could ever imagine. So, like, it was already a little bit of a dated reference in 2003. But then it's so dated that, like, it's like a Kevin Spacey joke or something like that. Mike Myers was in a Super Bowl ad, I heard. What was it for? It was for General Motors electric cars, right? It's not so bad. K-Pax, good or bad? It's more of a mouth question, I'll be honest with you. I think Mouth loves the movie K-Pax. I saw it once as a 13-year-old and thought it was really good, but I can't trust myself on that, you know? Like, that's a long time ago. Also, like, not only have I changed over the intervening 20 years, but, like, the world has changed. So I at the time, I enjoyed it, but I was a different person and the world was a different place. So I don't think I could give you a fair and honest opinion on that. That's pretty true. True, that's pretty true. It is kind of crazy. Like, K-Pax is not 30 years old, but it's definitely 20 years old. I constantly find myself having to recalibrate. I wasn't alive in the 70s, but in my brain, the 70s are 30 years ago, but actually they're 50 years ago. I think so. Wait, chat. You might know the answer to this. For It Takes Two, I already bought the game. Does Kate have to buy it as well? I know there was a friend pass, but then when I looked at it on Origin, it was like, it's only for the first level, but that might be if nobody owns it. No, only one person needs to own it. You can just install it, apparently. It only takes one.
Well, I need Origin?
Yeah, you'll need Origin for it. Friends Pass is the way? Okay. It was the same for A Way Out. Yeah, I remember on A Way Out, like... Honestly, I should be, like, thrown in prison for the way that we did A Way Out. I bought a copy and did an entire playthrough with Mathis. And then off that same copy, I did an entire playthrough with Kate. Like, from that one $40 purchase... I felt like I was doing something illegal. Straight to jail? Hold on. Unlike A Way Out, this game doesn't have nudity, does it? Because in A Way Out, it was disgusting. They showed a man's ass. You shouldn't... I'm just trying to play a video game, and then you're making me all horny by showing me a dude's full butt cheeks. How am I supposed to focus on the teamwork required to escape from prison when you're showing disgusting stuff like that, making me horny against my will? No, there was nudity in A Way Out. For sure. For sure. The puppet people do get naked. Sigh unzips. The things I'm gonna do for my country. I don't want to open this yet. I want to wait 90 seconds so we can guarantee ourselves an evolved weapon. But we're kind of like cruising right now. He's lost his mind? I think I have lost my mind a little bit. And I'm okay with that. Doesn't work like that? Would you care to place some doubloons on it? That's not how the Force works. Hold on, we're getting swarmed, man. Get me out! I can't believe it worked. I can't believe it. I need more weapons. We need to level up, get a new weapon. Okay, fire one more projectile. That should sort it right out. The chest has to spawn after 10 minutes. Look, we'll see about that, okay? We'll see about that. I need one more projectile out of the lightning ring, please. I need the axe to pass through more enemies so that we can kill more of the swarm. We'll see about that. Ye of little faith. I told you, I just watched Midnight Mass. I can do anything. With God, all things are possible. All we need to do is not die, kill this boss, get an evolved weapon, and then we're freaking cruising. Prage. Dude, I gotta... That's the next emote in the hopper. I now understand the use of Prage. That has good non-toxic use cases that I respect. Is a good one. I kind of like as well. But I'm basically just stealing them from Squeaks. So, like, I don't want to just take every emote wholesale and just, like, import another streamer's Twitch culture. You gotta have it be, like, you know, you take up little pieces here and there, piecemeal. I respect that KEKW doesn't exist here. I use it in every other stream, which makes me a hypocrite, but you're welcome. We killed the boss. What the heck is fake KEKW? What is this? That's Dan's KEKW? What is it? Why does it look like K-Kona? It's Dan with a mustache? That does not look like Dan. Okay, I can see it. That's Dan in a Halloween costume or something. Wario Dan. Whoa! Finally! This is what it's all about. This is why we play the game. My face is so bright on the capture now. Holy cow, look at that. It's pretty good. Now you're all gonna pay. Oh, man. Anyway. Dude, I don't envy the developer of Vampire Survivors. Not that the game isn't, like, in a good place, especially when you consider that it's $3 to begin with, which is usually the price of, like, you know, like, fast follow Unity asset flips that are, like, you know, Bernie versus Putin. But, like, how do you make this game more difficult? Because, like, right now, it seems like if you just know the evolved pairs and you take 2+ of them, you'll never lose. But if you balance around, like, being forced to get the evolve pairs, I feel like that, you know, really creates a high barrier to entry for new players. It's an interesting design question. I think, and this video has not gone out yet, but I talked ad nauseum, like literally ad nauseum. You might be sick just hearing it. I think they need to add a free-to-play multiplayer battle royale component where it's the exact same game, except the map is way larger. There's still tons of, like, you know, PvE content to level up. But then when you find other people, you walk into them, and without even really, because you don't attack, right? You're just moving. You have like a sick, like, wizard battle where you're just like, I'm walking into you, I'm walking into you, dude. I'm telling you. That's the next step of Vampire Survivors evolution. No, no, no. I'd rather it just be in the same state forever. No, no, don't innovate. Don't innovate. Add waifus. That's what you sound like right now. You got no vision. We already have Hearthstone for that? What the hell are you talking about? I'm not playing that shit. Casting spells. Magic missile, magic missile. I am cruising now. Dude, I watched like 5 minutes of a documentary last night about Streets 112. And I would say I have like a newfound respect for it. I knew that Streets 112 was kind of like... I mean, it had to be an amazing feat. Because he's so excited. Like, he's hyped beyond belief. But I didn't realize that, like, a 112 is very, like, insanely difficult to the point where the streamer involved in 112, Streets 112, I should say, had only ever gotten a 114 as his best time ever. And then you would expect that, like, it takes a ton of finesse to get down to 113, and then 112 had only been done, like, you know, by 2 people or something like that. But nah, man. Like, he just goes straight from, like, a 114 to a 112. And that's why, now I finally understand why he says, sure, I've never seen a 113, and I never frickin' will. Now I get it. Before, I was just like... I don't know, it just seems like nonsense. I mean, a lot of what he says in the video is clearly, like, adrenaline-inspired nonsense. But I'm like, man, that really... I mean, it's, like, more insane than Jonathan Chichu coming out of nowhere to win the Rocket Richard Trophy in the 2005-2006 season, and then just, like, disappearing off the map forever. Like, that's... It's that same level of unprecedentedness, like, unpredictable... Like, he went sicko mode for, like, for one run, and then he was gone forever. Okay, hold on. We have Spinach for an Evolved. We have Candelabrador is for the Evolved. We already have Whip Hollow Heart. So we want to keep a weapon space open for Knife. So I will take Stone Mask and then look for a Knife. I think we're doing okay here. Knife! Let's go! Saved. I was very upset there for a second. We take those. Knife bad. Wrong. You know what? We could use some AoE though. Like that's... We don't have a weapon spot available, but I am realizing... no, our AoE is going to be fine as soon as we kill this boss. Then we get Evolved Cross. And Evolved Cross is basically AoE. It's over for you. I don't want it, I don't want it! You don't have Clover? I thought cross evolves with candelabrador. No, that's axe evolves with candelabrador. You fool. Okay, I'll still go duplicator for lightning ring, though. And then we'll get evolved axe. Which is also AoE, now that I think about it. Wow! Holy cow. I don't think this one wins. I don't know. We got 2 5-pieces in the same run. I'm feeling pretty pog right now. Thank you for your praises. Ooh, evolved skulls. Pogging my way downtown. Prages past. Chad is fast and lull bound. It kind of works. It's you have +2 for that, and yet what I said, you'd only eat iceberg lettuce if you were in the attached hotel restaurant of an Iowa DoubleTree. People were like, hating on the middle class. -2. Upgraded lightning ring. You can have the waffles too. I still stand by what I said yesterday during my tier list, that if you prefer pancakes to waffles, I guarantee that you have never traveled more than 1 state away from the town you were born in. Freudian slip. Base take. False, false. False, false, false. Yeah, okay. False. I've been 2 states away. And I went to Gamescom 1 year. I went from Iowa to Minnesota. Hold on. Iowa is one of the Meemaw states. It's close to Minnesota. You can't trick me. Iowa borders Minnesota? Yeah, that's the MI in Meemaw. Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana. What is Meemaw? Meemaw is the north to south order of states that goes from Minnesota to Louisiana. When you look at it on the American map, Meemaw kind of looks like a chef. He looks like a guy with a chef's hat holding like a tray of something. He's cooking up some KFC because Kentucky is adjacent. Yeah. There you go. That's how you remember all 50 states. He's right. My God, he's right. What am I doing? Oh, this is the holding pattern part of the run, where we're just kind of chilling. You're a boss, right? Shit on Deborah's desk? Honest question, did you shit on Deborah's desk? In that case, you're a boss. Give me your treasure chest. I want my treasure chest, thank you. How about a 3-piece? You piece. Canadians know U.S. geography better than U.S. citizens. It's true. I mean, we don't have to make this like an anti-American bid. But like Americans, the average American could not do the 50 states quiz on Sporkle. But they will also say like insane shit that they think is common knowledge. They'll like, Americans traveling in Canada will like come up to a Canadian and be like, quick question, if you had to associate one American state with covered bridges, what would it be? And then you'd be like, I don't know, like, Maine? They'd be like, Maine? Are you stupid? Everybody knows it's Connecticut. I'm from Connecticut, by the way. Like, they have like this idea that like all American common knowledge is like global common knowledge, when actually it's usually like, you know, specific to their county. Americans will say things like, I don't need a passport because America has so many different cultures all wrapped in one. Why would I ever leave? And then they'll go out to eat at a country kitchen buffet. I guess we are making this an anti-American section. +2, +2. Okay, I'm gonna hold it there. Look, this is the price you pay for like being the most powerful country in the world, is that making fun of you is punching up. You know, enjoy also having the global reserve currency and an incredibly disproportionate amount of impact on like global culture, entertainment, finance, politics, etc., etc. You get that, the price you pay for that is you get made fun of. So like, you want to trade, well, maybe don't answer that, but he's just jealous, Copium. Anyway, this one goes out to my American viewers. It's not like your passport would be doing you any good over the last couple of years anyway. Help me. It's me, the American. Statistically, probably like 60% of the people in the chat are from the United States of America. But I also know that you come here to get kind of like roasted. So I think that's fair. I would make fun of Canada too. It's just like my country's going through like kind of a hard time right now. So I'm trying to like go easy on them. We got our own problems. Just cut them a break for like a little bit, okay? We'll get back to making fun of Canada any day now. It's EU's time. My time. Mon time. EU, you're lucky I'm not putting you on blast after that Jean-Pierre Jeunet movie I tried to watch last night. Don't even get me started. You're just upset we took your bobsledding gold medalist? I'm gonna be honest with you, I deadass didn't even know that happened. Dude, I'm a little annoyed that I didn't watch more of the Olympics. I know like they're still going on. I'm planning on watching the Canada versus America gold medal women's hockey game. That's like that's a North American tradition. But I didn't know until recently that the monobob was a thing. A one-woman bobsled event? That's cool as hell. I won it for 30 years. Every time the bobsled was on TV, I would be like, I get what the dude at the back's doing. He's doing the brakes. I get what the dude at the front's doing. He's doing the steering. What the hell are the two guys in the middle doing? They're just standing there in the brace for impact position the whole time. So the monobob seems cool as hell. It's just, you know, it's the girl boss event. She pushes the sled, she steers the sled, she brakes the sled. Good for her, man. Honestly, good for her. Yeah, skeleton's kind of sick too, even if it's like the scariest sport ever invented. Hey, anybody involved in like winter sliding sports here? As a child, how do you get started in the luge? You know, like, because they can't just put you on the Olympic-sized track. You'll die. Are there, like, baby luge tracks that are, like, well, not baby, but, like, you know, kid luge tracks that are, like, not 30 degrees angled, super smooth and slick frictionless ice? I ask that question for ski jumping all the time. Ski jumping is insane. You're not wrong. This is a scary sport. I guess in ski jumping, you could start with a smaller ramp and a smaller, well, like a less steep ramp and a smaller jump. But like, it always feels with the luge, like who the hell's building like a Like an adolescent appropriate luge track. It seems like a money-losing endeavor. Like, if a swimming pool is a money pit, like, what the hell is a luge track? It's gotta be like a money black hole, like a money vortex. I get that, like, all those sports are kind of like, you know, my parents are insanely wealthy. But like, it's just interesting. Like, speed skating makes sense. There's ice rinks everywhere. You can reconfigure, you know, like the ice rink to be more appropriate for speed skating. You get a special pair of skates. I could totally see how, like, you could, as like an 8-year-old, you could just start speed skating. But like, to be like an 8-year-old and be like, oh yeah, sorry, I can't come over after school. I've got skeleton practice. It just seems like very strange. I can't make the logical leap for like how it happens, but there must be an infrastructure for it somewhere. My country tends to do okay at bobsledding, so obviously like they're doing it here. I just have never experienced it. Although I feel like for 4-man bobsled, isn't it like there's 2 guys who are really into bobsledding and then like 2 guys who are just really strong? Like they're like college football players or something? What the heck? Harry Potter? Captain Jack Sparrow? Congrats on short track gold today. Oh, thank you. I have not watched it. I'll take that. I'll take that. The Canadian men's ice hockey team of rejects got beaten by the Swedish national ice hockey team of rejects today, so I'm pretty sad about that, but I'll take a short track speed skating gold medal. Congrats, congrats, Sweden. If I could lose to, like, if Canada could lose to anybody in ice hockey, I would definitely rather lose to Sweden or Finland or Czechia, Switzerland, Slovakia. I mean, I would say like Norway or Denmark, but like, come on. Like, let's talk about things that are like within the realm of possibility at least. As a Canadian hockey fan, the worst losses for sure are like losing to the United States and losing to Russia. And I know that the bell is gonna toll because like the last 15 years, except for the Olympics that didn't invite NHL participants, have been like insanely good for Canada, US, and Canada, Russia. Like, they have like close to a 100% win rate. But that one day, that'll change. In Sweden, it's losing to Finland. Yeah, I mean, they got their rivalries. I mean, I would think for Sweden, it's like losing to Belarus. Like when Tommy Salo had the puck hit him in the center of his mask, and then it went up into outer space, and then it came down behind them, and somehow Belarus beat Sweden in the 2002 Olympics? Knocked them out of the Olympics? What the hell? Oh, man. Good times, good times. We came back in Turin 2006. That's like the Olympics that everybody in Canada pretends never happened. 2002 Salt Lake City, everyone's like, that's Pog. 2010 Vancouver, people are like, that's the most Pog it's ever been. I took a floor chicken by accident. My mistake. Even 2014 Sochi, people are like, that was a good time. 2006 Turin, Canadians are like, I can hear you, but I won't. We got eliminated in like in the quarters with NHL players. I still have Vancouver 2010 merch. I didn't live here in 2010. I moved here a couple of years after that. I watched them though from my hometown. But I'll tell you, like, the single most worn piece of attire you still see in Vancouver now is the mittens. You see those mittens everywhere. Big money. 98 Nagano for the Czech Republic. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, it broke my heart. I was 9 years old, I guess. I had just turned 9. And then you look at that Canadian Olympic team, right? Wayne Gretzky, Eric Lindros, Patrick Waugh, Martin Brodeur, Mark... Like, it was the greatest players of that generation. And then to lose in a shootout to the Czech Republic, it, like, actually blew, like, my 9-year-old mind. I was like, I didn't know we could lose with Mark Rutsu on our team. But then, there's no hard feelings. Because, like, that's a cool moment for the Czech Republic, you know? Hasek put the team on his back. They went on to win gold, right? Like, that was... Help me! Help me! There's no hard feelings about that. Also, it was like, you know, more than 20 years ago at this point. Let me out! I'd like to leave, please. Thank you. Hold on, I gotta focus. Zap me. Give me a floor chicken. Just 90 seconds. 90 seconds for the rest of your life. Take your time. So many red coins down there. Red gems. I'm going. I'm going. I saw my moment. I saw my moment. I went for it. Give me more of the red gems. Let's go! I always feel like Switzerland is on the cusp of having like a gold medal Olympic performance. They always like almost beat Canada. Canada wins like 2-1 after the Swiss goalie saves like 75 shots. And then Canada plays Russia in the next round and we're like, oh, this is going to be hard. We could barely beat Switzerland. And then we beat Russia like 7-2. Same with Latvia. You're not wrong. By the way, we're gonna die. I'm just embracing that fact. It's the battle of the bastards. I had to go up. I had to go up. There was no... I just want to breathe! Give me the floor chicken! I'm dead. Oh, man. That was fun, though. I had a fun time with that. Revive! Revive! Hold on. I forgot this guy comes with revives. But you only get 2, because you get 1 to start and 1 at level 33. Chicken me, chicken me, chicken me. Chicken me! We were in there, man. We only had 6 seconds. Oh, man. That was fun, though. I had a good time. I unlocked a new character, I think. Or what the heck is the Tiragisu? Is that a new character? It kind of looks like a book. Not a new character. That is the... What? Alright. I already had... Oh, it's a passive you can find on the level. It's a tiramisu. Oh, man. That was fun, though. Vampire Survivors.